capacitors from power circuit board. Okay, first of all, we need to talk about the manufacturer and the component manufacturer. We have difference in these two minds: the one who make and design a component, and another who choose a wrong component. We have quality capacitor, but just related with the capacitance and life. But other side we have this both things: capacitance, life, and thinking. Just check. First of all, I need to cut the glue. Why I am talking about the board manufacturer? Because they cannot choose the right thing for the power circuit board. So first of all, I need to uninstall or remove this connector. Sorry for unstabilized video. I touched the mobile. Okay. You need to cut the RTV glue first. Is this the thing to use the nib in PCB? Because you cannot remove these capacitors together. You need to remove one by one from PCB. And just check how to remove. We have a very big soldering for these capacitors, and let's design a tool for this, how to remove with soldering iron easily. No need for any desoldering wick, or first remove the solder to remove the component. Okay, we need to have just a 10 or 9 AWG wire, solid wire, and first remove the insulation from this wire like this for solder contact. Okay, let's design. How we can design? If I cut just here and I am trying, this is not the good idea to remove the capacitor because this is the big line. So we need to design a tool with, with this shape. Okay, with oval shape. So let's design. We have 4 capacitors, so we need to design the tool first, and we need to keep this for next time easily remove capacitors with this tool. Okay, here I need to cut some conductor to bend with 90-degree. Okay, for this section you need to have a file. Okay, just create here a little area to bend. Here I marked. Okay, so here I am doing this operation because there I am cannot okay. Now I am keeping this here to check and bend. Okay, so I'm bending this to design and make a tool for this. Okay, bend with 90-degree. You need to make square for easy. Okay, now you need to just mark first mark first. Okay, here. Okay, now cut this area with file with this tool. I'm cutting here because here I cannot, because I need to have support to apply a force. Okay, and now just bend. Okay, I'm bending this tool. Okay, and now we need to create another cut here. I think some people are just learn the method to provide just a heat and remove the capacitor and they leave the live. Don't worry, I need to show you the method. Okay, now here, and for this I think I do a mistake, little just per file. It's okay. Here I have a triangle shape file. This is the good for this. Okay, here I am applying the force to cut the extra conductor to bend this with 90 degree. Okay, I need to just bend this and cut this extra piece. And I bend and now set and cut the extra first. It's okay. And now I need to hold this centuser to set here. Just check the method. Okay. Here we have solder. Okay, so we need to provide heat first. Set your soldering station for this operation 480. Okay, and provide here solder to make a heat contact first. Okay, little I need to more zoom if I can, but when I connect this, after that I need to more zoom in. You need to little wait. Okay, and if your soldering station cannot provide a required heat, so you can apply a hot air with your hot air gun for some time to save your soldering station tip life. Little wet man. Stack. This is the live stream, not the recorded video, so you need to little wait. Okay, I think this heat contact area is good for this. And one mistake I do, I not provide a new solder to fin. So when you are desoldering first, we need to provide new solder to all fins. Why man? Okay, I need to use the tweezer. I think little I bend. I need to little work more on this tool first. Now check. Check with this other little I mistake, little. But we can fix this, and we need to create with very high thinking to save our time. And I does mistake to design this tool. Okay, now I'm trying on this first. Okay. Set for this pin. I think okay, now provide here solder. Don't worry about, you need to just have a conductor to provide heat at a time to this pin. Other side we have a easy tip to remove, but everyone not have this tip, so I am providing you a tip. This is the soldering tip, desoldering tip. I can remove this with very easy, but I am sharing the knowledge with you. If you have not this type of tip, you can remove with this method. But first I need to remove this capacitor, because just check. First I have this capacitor and this capacitor, and when I remove this, I can remove this easily. But now I am just trying on this. If I can, I need to remove this first. Okay, so I am providing here first with soldering station. If my soldering station is not able to melt these pins at a time, melt pin solders at a time, so after that I have another source to apply the hot air. Okay, and we can melt these fins at a time to remove the capacitor without damaging PCB prints or pads. Okay, little wet I need. But other side we have a glue on the boards. When you know about all the solder solder is melted, you need to apply pores, because we have a glue in this board. The manufacturer apply a glue, and we cannot remove this capacitor first, because here we have another capacitor, and I cannot apply a pores here first, so I need to work first on this and this live stream. Okay, first I need to try on this, because first we need to remove this. Okay. More solder. This This is the expensive board. Okay, now first attach the finger to this capacitor, and when you know about all the solder of this component is melted, apply force. Okay, remove the capacitor. Okay, now the time to remove this. Okay, little more solder point. Okay, remove another capacitor. Okay, now in the hot condition you need to remove this from here and set here, because we have 4. Okay, I need to keep on this. Okay, provide solder to make a heat contact first. Little wait for this to create a heat contact. Okay, now set the fin. This tool I now created successfully. It does little mistake in dimension, but we can remove. I am just providing a knowledge, and you can create with full dimension, true dimension, and you can remove. Okay, now first attach the finger or tool to component, and after that melt all the solder of the component fins. And when you know about all the solder is melted, yeah, I'm removing this solder. Okay, remove the capacitor. Remove the capacitor. And now for this. Okay, first attach force finger, another tool to remove the capacitor, provide heat to know about the status of solder. When you know the solder is melted, apply a force to remove the component. Okay, now remove this in hot condition and keep. Okay, now how you can remove the solder from this? Set your soldering station for this type of big soldering on 480. And after that you can remove this with desoldering wick, because you cannot remove this solder with 1 meter lengthy desoldering wick. First remove the extra solder with desoldering pump, and after that, if you want remove with desoldering wick, you can remove with little desoldering wick. But first remove this extra solder with desoldering pump, or if you have desoldering station, remove with desoldering station. But you cannot remove this capacitor with desoldering station. Okay. Desoldering pump is full. I need to get but another desoldering pump. I think this is a little brosket. This is the good thing. Okay. Now for this time, this is for thin pins, but I have all the desoldering pumps full from solder, so I need to use this for this time to save your time. Okay, let's try on how. If we are desoldering this with desoldering wick, just check. First of all, you need to have the anti-heat desoldering wick using machine. Okay. And now I am removing this solder with desoldering wick to know about. Okay. To remove all the solder perfectly. Okay. To clean the hole perfectly. To install again easily the components, you need to use in last the desoldering wick. Okay, now cut this first. Okay. Turn to remove this. Okay, now clean the pads first, because when you solder the fins, you cannot clean perfectly, because here you have a fins, so you cannot clean perfectly. So first clean, or before clean the pads, installing the component. Okay, this is the good soldering idea, to first clean the pads and after that install components again. But I need to remove this TO247 package MOSFETs, or any component you can remove with this technique, to just cut little piece to melt these three pins at a time, and easily remove the TO247 component. And I am showing you how we can remove this. This is the soldering flux. And you can remove this with cotton swab, and the liquid I am using retarder, and you can purchase this easily from paint shop. I have a call from home. Hello? Uh, خذوا كذا. سيدة سيدة تكتب سيدة 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 سيدة. Okay, sorry for that, but okay, more clean. This is just the soldering plugs, okay? No PCB burn or damage. Just the soldering plugs. I am removing with cotton swab and retarder liquid. Okay, this is clean. Now just one we need to clean. Yes. Another pin. Okay, don't worry. Okay, we clean and dry. Okay. Now for this you can use just the piece, this, okay? Connect this, create a heat contact with solder and provide heat here at a time to melt this 3-pin solders, and you can remove easily the TO247 package MOSFET or IGBT, N-channel MOSFET or P-channel MOSFET or voltage regulator, every component. And just check here the thinking of people. This is the capson, capson cannot think, or they are not thinking about this issue to hold the capacitor body with fin and soldering, not with glue, because this is the illegal in electronics rules or electricity rules. Here we have another successful minds and good mind manufacturer of capacitors. This is the worldwide brand Epcos, and just check the thinking of successful peoples. Here we have glue. First we need to cut and we need to apply. Why I apply first? Because we can cut the glue, and I cut the glue here, okay? But we cannot use more nib in this area because we have tracks, and we can damage the tracks, and finally you need to apply force to remove this glue from here. Okay, I remove 4 capacitor first. I need to remove this from this side. Okay, now I need just check why the technologists are not thinking about how we can remove this MOSFETs. We cannot provide a screwdriver. How we can provide? We need to work. There I have short MOSFET there. Okay, how I can remove? It's the very non-successful people who design this type of inverters. Just check. First I need to check and confirm. And how you can check the short MOSFET and parallel connection for anything, for any devices in electronics. How you can find the short MOSFET. Let's suppose here I have 3 MOSFETs in parallel here. This MOSFET drain, this MOSFET drain, this MOSFET drain is connected in parallel, and this source. First I need to know about the source pin. Pin number 3 is source. Okay, this source pin and this source pin and this source pin we have in parallel connection. So how we can find? I cannot show the multimeter. First I need to keep here the multimeter. Okay, I'm keeping here, and just I'm keeping, and after that I'm showing the multimeter screen. Okay, because I have no more area to zoom out, because I fit my smartphone just with 10-inch distance. Okay, first you need to, for example, this is the drain pin and this is the source, and we have short circuit in this. Okay, connect the charger, man. You can lose your live stream. Okay, I'm just connecting the charger. Okay, I am keeping here the multimeter probes, and I have 0 ohm continuity. 0 ohm continuity. Okay, now we can check. Just check. 0 ohm continuity, and for this is the second conformal coating we have on pins. 0 ohm continuity. Okay, now check another third MOSFET. 0 ohm continuity. How you can find? For every electronics circuit, I am saying that this thing, we have a gate drive resistor for every MOSFET. Like this, here we have 100 ohm resistor to run this gate with 100 ohm resistance, and here we have another 100 ohm resistor for this gate, and here we have another 100 ohm resistor for this third gate. So now how we can find the short MOSFET in this? Keep one probe on source and another on gate. Here we have 200 ohm resistance. The 100 ohms is here we found. Okay, and the 100 ohm with another we found. We have one short MOSFET in this parallel MOSFETs. Okay, now just check another MOSFET. If you have a resistance like previous 200 ohms, okay, for good reading I need to use little liquid to read this data easily. I'm cleaning from dust to read the continuity easily. Okay, now just check this second. We have again a 200 ohm resistance. Okay, and for third, this is the third MOSFET. No any resistance we have for this MOSFET. So we found a data with this source and this gate we have full short circuit. So we need to remove first this third MOSFET. And again I am checking how we can found I am true or not, to provide you knowledge about soldering, desoldering and electronics basics. Okay, first of all I need to remove the MOSFET, and this is very difficult to remove, but I have a solutions for this. Engineers who design blindly, this very short screwdriver, you cannot attach this. So I have another idea to share with you for this situation. I'm just searching for a tool. Okay, we have this tool. Okay, and another side we have orange. I need to set. Okay, orange. Okay, we need to remove this solder ball from here. Better. I'm trying to remove this, but the MOSFET screw install like here, and how possible to remove this MOSFET. Then I am applying another technique. For this type of peoples, I make a screwdriver with this degree to cut one expensive screwdriver and weld with another screwdriver. I am trying on this tube, but this tube we cannot use here. What the engineers who design for this, the final option we have to remove this heatsink from here, to remove the MOSFET. Otherwise, we cannot remove this MOSFET from here. So you need for this little engineers to remove the complete heatsink just for this MOSFET. They are just designing, not thinking about again the repairing, and this is the expensive device, approximately $420 US. I need to remove the heatsink screws. To remove the heatsink first, this is just the one way to remove this sharp MOSFET from here. I'm trying, and I think I need to remove this another heat sink because I cannot attach the screwdriver. Wow, the good engineering also in the world. Now they are popular in the world just with beauty, to provide a beauty to device and sell out just with colorful display and colorful body and create event in countries to sell this type of products. They are just creating a beauty in wedding hall. You book the wedding hall and invite some peoples to join the exhibition of this type of peoples to make market in the provinces and the cities. Okay, now I can attach and now I can remove the MOSFET. Not possible to show in camera. Just check the camera lens. I cannot show, and how you can remove with very high knowledge. You can use knowledge. Okay, now another second difficulties we have there. We cannot remove easily this MOSFET. We can damage the thermopad. So for this situation, we need to apply 300 degrees centigrade hot air there to heat up this area to remove easily the MOSFET. First, the first separating is difficult and you need to provide hot air here. To remove easily the component because there we have a thermopad bond and we need to finish or broke this bond first. After that we can remove without high force. We have charging issue in this inverter and I am removing the MOSFET. And how we can check? I think enough. Now try with flat screwdriver to attach. Do not touch the thermopad. Okay? Okay, and easily I separate the MOSFET from heatsink, and now I am complete separating the MOSFET from pad. Okay, and now I am removing this MOSFET from this board first. Okay. I disappear a piece, but I have more to cut for this. I get the piece and I lost. Oh yeah, okay. Again, here we have new. Just cut with this. Okay. Keep it here. For you, check. This side is good for this because here we have component, and if you have no area, no pre area, You can use another technique to provide a high temperature tap here to save your component just for soldering contact. No any risk we have just a soldering contact risk, so we remove the risk. And now I'm providing heat to this MOSFET 3 pins at a time. First I need to connect the heat contact to attach some solder here and some here for this middle pin and some here. And for this operation you need to set your soldering station at 450 or 480. I think the MOSFET is fall down. I not apply a force, and I think the MOSFET is fall down. Now remove the extra solder from here. And without component, you need to set your soldering station. To remove this solder, you need to set on 380. This is the good temperature for big pads. And to save the PCB life, okay. There we have solder. I am looking, so I need to create again a contact with this solder. So I need to provide more solder to make a contact. Okay, now I remove. I need a little more clean. One pin. Okay, first flung. I was not flung. Just flung. There I have more solder here. So I need to connect again the contact with this solder. Provide solder. Little wait for this. Now the contact is created, and provide heat and remove. Now I am looking again one ball there, one solder ball like ball shape, and creating again the contact. Okay, now remove. Extra remove with the desoldering wick. Why we have, man? Okay, we need to check. Okay, now remove this step. Okay, let's read the comments. Can you help to repair my PCB? Mad Rider, sorry for late reply. Yes, I can help you, man. I have already a, a profile photo, and in the profile photo, I have my Facebook ID. You can contact me on Facebook Messenger. I have a call. First, I need to receive. Hello? Answer. यार अब मैं कूला उसी भी पोरंटे की भी मसले मुसान को बस ले गया और हाँ 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 तो सही तेरा वाले है ना सही सरबती कोला हम नदी होने नहीं पता सही है तेरा वाले के साथ सही है सही. Okay, now just check the resistance to pound the short MOSFET to just prove you. Okay, first I was kept here and here, and now just check. We have a true continuity of MOSFET because we remove the MOSFET, we remove the short MOSFET from this parallel connection with knowledge another side, and we use a technique to remove this MOSFET without applying force. The MOSFET was fall down automatically when I provide a heat and just check the MOSFET body. No any pad damage, because if we damage the pad, so now we have a pad pieces, but we not damage the pad. Okay, now what if you are interested to repair this inverter in this live stream, so I need to set my smartphone from some distance. Other side, I remove this big inductor. I am telling again and again like this. This is not the specific model, but just check the inductor size. The same inductor size I remove. The inductor I remove with this method in live stream, and I am also giving you a tips in live stream, because if you have questions, so I can give you answer in live stream. Okay, like this. In this operation I use hot air, because the soldering station cannot provide a required heat to melt these 6 pins at a time. So in this I use hot air, and finally the inductor was fall down on this bench here, little approximately ½ inch distance. So this is the techniques of desoldering to easy desolder the components. Just learn about the degrees, and just you need to have the 9 AWG solid wire, or 8 or 7. Okay, but if you have a 7 or 8, this is good. From 9, this is the 9 AWG, and you can remove easily the components. Okay, this was the tips, and see you next time with the next desoldering tips. And if I receive a work to remove this big transformer, I was removing one live stream, but now I don't know about in which live stream I remove. I can remove this transformer with this technique, and one time I removed in my live stream successfully to fall down. Just provide heat and the transformer was fall down, and I keep cloth. Okay, we can remove, but with not with this technique, because it's very heavy. Just wait. Walaikum salam. See you next time.